Clearly, statistics show that in communities throughout the state of Kansas, throughout this country, that domestic violence is a problem.
At its heart, it's a violence prevention program, but it's designed for coaches, for athletic coaches. It's designed to inspire them to teach their young athletes about respect issues, respect for others, respect for themselves, but primarily respect for women and girls.
Really, we want to empower coaches and we want to educate them. And once we do that, coaches have many opportunities to teach their kids on ways to behave and how to act, certainly with a relationship to women.
So a program like Coaching Boys into Men, what it really does is it gives our young men the tools to be prepared to be stand-up gentlemen, stand-up young men in situations that the normal guy that hasn't been through the program might feel uncomfortable.
Sometimes after practice we would gather in a meeting and discuss, not about football stuff, but discuss boys to men and how to treat women properly.
Every coach knows that time is of limited quantity for you and the amount that you can get done in a day, and if you just stick it at the end of practice, you're always going to run over. And so by setting aside a specific time that we were going to use and look to each week, and the kids knew that day at that time we were going to do our Coaching Boys into Men discussions. They were prepared, they were ready, and we as coaches were ready, and so it really made it a lot easier.
It's a series of lessons that coaches can coordinate with their own schedules, and they can also adapt these lessons to their own styles.
They give you a card pack that you can just throw in your back pocket. Then at the end of practice, it's a structured week by week by week system. And the beauty of the system is that it starts out very surface level. And as you progress from week to week to week, it gets a little bit deeper in the content and the topic of discussion.
It's a series of discussions that they're going to have with their athletes on their teams about different respect issues. And it can get into broad areas, go very specific, talking about language, disrespect, even digital disrespect. We get into the area of things like cyberbullying and those types of things.
I thought that I got the most out of the social media portion. It's really easy to go out after you're mad or get mad and just to throw something together on Twitter, and I mean, you don't realize it, but it comes back to hurt you.
Character can't just happen in the weight room and on the football field. It carries over in what you do at work, what you do at home, what you do when that cell phone's going off in your hand, okay? So I ask you, before you send a tweet, if some guy's getting on you like, oh, you guys suck, whatever, you guys didn't do anything, why do they pick you? I challenge you to say, thanks, I'll see you on Friday.
It's these kinds of messages that young men need these days that unfortunately they aren't getting on a consistent basis. And I think it's that consistency that's one of the keys to the success of this program.
For coaches, I think the biggest thing is to understand that they're not easy conversations to have. I think that the way that it's structured by the Coaching Boys into Men program developers, I think the way that they structured it makes it easier for you to implement, but it's difficult to have those conversations. And I think no matter who you are, no matter how comfortable you are talking in front of a group of people, they're tough topics to discuss.
Coaches are going to impart these lessons to their young male athletes. The kids are going to adopt these behaviors. They're going to see coach modeling appropriate behavior. So coach is going to walk the walk along with these athletes, and that's, I think, really how it works.
Even more than the coaches and the student athletes, I think a side effect of the program has been just an increased awareness among our own faculty, our male and female staff, just to be cognizant of it and aware of it. And if you are, I think you're just more conscientious in your relationships with the opposite sex, that you treat everybody respectfully.
A school that adopts a program that's designed to create a culture of respect and nonviolence and healthy relationship is going to start to chip away at those statistics to become a community that's much safer and a safer place to send your children.